This is a small Technic sports car from LEGO that can be used for racing in Asphalt Legends Unite. It is the 4205 Chevrolet Corvette, the new LEGO products in March 2025. Compared with the Toyota Supra Mk4, a new product released in the same period that we evaluated in the previous video, which one is more worth purchasing? In this video, let's take a look at its specific performance. Let's look at the packaging first. The cover painting of the color box depicts a scene in the American West. You can see the logo of Asphalt Legends Unite in the lower right corner. It is targeted at ages 9 and above, with 732 pieces. On the back of the color box, the key data of the prototype vehicle can be seen. The vehicle can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour within 2.9 seconds, and its top speed is 312 km per hour. There are a total of 5 large step sub-packages inside, and on average, each sub-package contains only a little over 140 pieces. There is one assembly instruction manual. There are a total of 207 steps, with an average of 3.5 pieces per step. As a double authorized set by Chevrolet and Asphalt, the instruction manual doesn't have a color picture at the beginning. It just reused the picture on the back of the color box. In addition, a comparison picture between the prototype vehicle and the finished building block model was included. It seems a bit perfunctory. However, in this set, we can find a game redemption card for Asphalt Legends Unite. It can be used to unlock this LEGO racing car in the game. Finally, there is a sticker like this. In terms of new parts, first of all, it is the Technic axle and pin connector angled quadruple 60-degree with the part number 6611. And there is also a Technic panel with the part number 7101. It has axle of 1x2 and a length of 5 units. And the set also includes a printed part number 2457, which has the logo of Chevrolet Corvette printed on it. Let's take a look at the interior design. The V-shaped 8 engine uses the combination of the crankshaft and pistons with the parts numbered 4368 and 4369. And the V-shaped cylinder angle is created by the Technic axle and pin connector angled quadruple 60-degree with the part number 6611. The rear suspension doesn't have a shock absorption design. The power is directly connected to the engine through the gear set with a ratio of 28:20 at the differential end. Then let's take a look at the steering power. After the manual power comes down from the roof, it goes through a set of gear sets with a ratio of 12:12 here, and then connects to the steering gear and rack forward. The steering limit is achieved by the abutment between the part numbered 32184 here and the steering beam. It took approximately 4 to 5 hours to assemble this Chevrolet Corvette. The final finished product is 28 centimeters long, which is a bit shorter than the Toyota Mk4 we reviewed previously. The proportion relative to the prototype vehicle is approximately 1 to 16.7. As a sports car with a very strong sense of streamlining, even in a scale of 1 to 10 or even 1 to 8, it may not be easy to restore it well. It will be even more difficult to replicate the model in this smaller 1 to 16 scale, so there are a lot of abstract treatments. The sharp front-end curve of the prototype vehicle is recreated by using the Technic panel part, numbered 2457 at the front edge of the car's head. Although it is a single-point connection, the 2 ball heads inside appropriately play the role of fixing the angle of this module. However, the angles of the splitter plates on both sides of the lower part seem to be opposite to those of the prototype vehicle. The extremely long and sharp front headlights are dealt with by using stickers here. Let's move on to the car doors. You can see that the designer has even recreated the slightly upward tilt ant of the upper edge of the car door, and it is also a single-point connection. However, through the appropriate abutment of the parts, the effect of fixing the angle has been achieved. Moving further back, we come to the rear part of the car. It seems that the integrity of this part is a bit higher than that of the front part. Through the hollowed-out engine hood, we can also see the V-shaped 8 engine inside. Then look at the rear of the car. This is also the part of the whole vehicle where the most stickers are used. Both the taillights on both sides and the exhaust pipes on both sides are recreated by using stickers. In terms of functionality, this Chevrolet Corvette is basically no different from the Toyota Mk4. The knob on the roof is linked with the steering. The opening and closing of the front and rear covers. The opening and closing of the car doors on both sides. The driving is linked with the engine. After the testing, there were no problems. The Toyota MK4 has one more function, that is, it has a quick-release convertible version. This Chevrolet Corvette has one more interactive function which is related to the Asphalt racing game. So in terms of functionality, it can basically be said that they are on par with each other. In terms of firmness, for this Chevrolet Corvette, brick-like parts are used at the position of the welcome pedal after the car door is opened. And this is exactly a spot that is quite likely to be bumped into. So overall, it doesn't feel as sturdy as the Toyota MK4. That's all about this set. See you in the next video.